How does the U.S. economy compare to other countries? The United States has the largest economy in the world. But how does it really compare to other economic powerhouses like China, the European Union, and Japan? Today, we'll explore the numbers, the strengths, the weaknesses, and what makes the United States economy unique in the global landscape. 1. The big picture. Gross domestic product and economic size. Let's start with the most basic measure of economic strength, gross domestic product, or GDP. GDP is the total value of goods and services produced in a country in a year. According to recent International Monetary Fund, IMF, data, the United States economy produces over $28 trillion annually, making it the largest in the world. China comes in second, with around $18 trillion in nominal GDP. The European Union, when counted as a single economic bloc, sits at about $17 trillion, while Japan's economy is much smaller at roughly $4.5 trillion. However, if we measure GDP per capita, that's GDP divided by the number of people, the picture changes. The United States produces roughly $84,000 per person per year, far higher than China's $12,000, Japan's $36,000, or the European Union's $38,000. This higher per person figure reflects America's greater productivity and higher average standard of living. 2. Innovation and technology leadership. The United States leads the world in innovation, research, and technology. America is home to Silicon Valley, big tech giants like Apple, Microsoft, Google, and Amazon, and world-class universities such as MIT, Harvard, and Stanford. China has been catching up quickly, particularly in areas like artificial intelligence, renewable energy, and e-commerce. However, the United States still holds the advantage in intellectual property rights, venture capital investment, and the number of top global brands headquartered domestically. Japan remains a leader in robotics and high-precision manufacturing, while the European Union excels in engineering, automotive technology, and green energy policy. But in global rankings of innovation output, the United States consistently ranks in the top 3. 3. Military and economic power. Economic strength often goes hand in hand with military influence. The United States spends more on defense than the next 10 countries combined, over $800 billion annually. This not only supports national security, but also reinforces the United States dollar's role as the world's primary reserve currency. China's defense budget is growing fast, now exceeding $290 billion, while Japan and the European Union spend far less proportionally. The economic and military combination gives the United States a unique ability to project influence worldwide. 4. Trade and global connections. The United States is both a top importer and exporter. American goods, from airplanes to agricultural products, are shipped around the globe. Meanwhile, Americans buy electronics from Asia, cars from Europe and Japan, and clothing from all over the world. It's the globalization. China has become the world's largest exporter, particularly in manufacturing. The European Union is a massive trading bloc with strong internal trade, while Japan focuses on high-value exports like automobiles and technology. What sets the United States apart is the dollar's dominance in international trade. Nearly 90% of global currency transactions involve the United States dollar, which gives America significant financial leverage. 5. Challenges and weaknesses. Despite its strengths, the United States faces economic challenges. National debt has surpassed $34 trillion, income inequality remains a concern, and healthcare costs are among the highest in the world. China's economy, while growing, faces demographic issues such as an aging population. The European Union struggles with political unity and slow growth in certain member states, and Japan has battled economic stagnation for decades. 6. Why the United States still leads. So, why does the United States still hold the top spot? 3 main reasons. A. Dynamic workforce. The United States attracts talent from all over the world. B. Strong institutions. A stable legal system, property rights, and business transparency encourage entrepreneurship. C. Culture of innovation. Risk-taking and investment in new ideas are deeply embedded in American culture. 7. What this means for the future. The global economy is not static. China's growth rate, though slowing, is still higher than America's, meaning the gap could narrow over time. The European Union is pushing for greener industries, and Japan continues to refine its technological edge. For the United States, staying competitive means continuing to invest in education, infrastructure, technology, and international partnerships. 8. Comparing United States to entire countries. One fascinating fact about the United States is that many individual states have economies that rival, or even surpass, entire countries. When you break down the United States economy into its 50 states, you realize just how powerful these regional economies are. California. Bigger than most countries. If California were its own nation, it would rank as the 5th largest economy in the world, producing over $4.7 trillion annually. That's more than the entire GDP of the United Kingdom or India. California's economy is powered by technology, entertainment, and agriculture, home to Silicon Valley, Hollywood, and the nation's top produce farms. Texas. Energy and industry powerhouse. Texas boasts a GDP of roughly $2.9 trillion, putting it on par with countries like Italy or Canada. Its economic strength comes from a mix of oil and gas production, manufacturing, and a rapidly growing tech sector in cities like Austin and Dallas. New York, the global financial hub. New York's GDP is about $2.6 trillion, comparable to France's economy. Wall Street in Manhattan makes New York one of the most influential financial centers on the planet, but the state also thrives in healthcare, tourism, and international trade. Florida. Tourism, trade, and growth. Florida's economy is around $1.5 trillion, similar to countries like Spain or Australia. Tourism is massive, thanks to beaches, resorts, and theme parks like Disney World. But Florida is also a hub for international trade with Latin America and has a booming real estate market. Mississippi. Even the poorest state is wealthy by global standards. Mississippi often ranks last in United States GDP per capita at around $47,000 per person. But here's the surprising part. This is still higher than the GDP per capita of major European economies like Portugal and Greece, and more than double that of countries like Brazil or China. This shows that even America's least economically productive states have wealth levels that place them in the upper tier globally. What this means. These comparisons highlight how economic opportunity is spread across the United States. Even outside the biggest cities, Americans have access to higher average incomes, better infrastructure, and more consumer choice than most of the world. This economic diversity and scale are part of what makes the United States such a dominant force in global markets. Practical tips. How to benefit from America's strong economy. Knowing that you live in one of the world's most powerful economies is inspiring, but what can you actually do with this information? Here are a few strategies that can help you take advantage of the opportunities around you, no matter which state you live in. A. Build your skills where the jobs are. Every state has its strengths. California in tech and entertainment, Texas in energy, New York in finance, Florida in tourism and trade. Focus on acquiring skills that are in high demand in your local economy. This increases your chances of landing high-paying, stable jobs. B. Invest locally and nationally. If your state is thriving in a certain industry, consider investing in companies based there or in national exchange-traded funds, ETFs, that cover the sector. For example, someone in Texas might look into energy sector ETFs, while someone in California could explore tech-focused funds. C. Take advantage of infrastructure and resources. From advanced transportation networks to reliable utilities, the United States offers infrastructure that supports business growth and personal mobility. Use these advantages to start a business, commute to better job markets, or expand your professional network. D. Leverage the United States dollar's strength. Because the United States dollar is the world's primary reserve currency, your money tends to hold its value better internationally. This means imports can be cheaper, foreign travel more affordable, and international investments less risky compared to many other countries. E. Use state differences to your advantage. If your career or business can operate remotely, consider living in a state with a lower cost of living while earning income from high-paying markets elsewhere. For example, a software engineer in Mississippi working for a California-based company can significantly increase their disposable income. F. Stay informed and adaptive. The United States economy is dynamic, industries rise and fall. Stay updated on trends, and be ready to shift your skills, investments, or even your location to where the growth is happening. Final thought. Whether you live in a global economic giant like California or in a smaller state like Mississippi, the foundation of opportunity is strong. The key is to recognize those opportunities, prepare yourself, and take consistent action to benefit from America's economic power. 9. Conclusion. The United States economy is not perfect, but it remains the most powerful combination of size, innovation, and global influence. Understanding how it compares to other major economies not only provides perspective, it shows why economic leadership matters for every American's daily life, from job opportunities to the value of the dollar in their pocket. If you want to learn more about how these global economic forces affect your personal finances, my book covers the basics of financial planning and how to navigate a world where economies are more connected than ever. The economy affects everyone, including you. But do you actually understand it? For example, why do prices keep rising? Why are some countries rich while others stay poor? Why does your paycheck never seem to be enough? What can you do, personally, to change your financial future? This ebook is exactly what you've been looking for. Understanding Economy: How You Can Improve Your Life is an excellent must-read ebook to help you improve your life. What this ebook will teach you: how the global economy actually works, in simple and practical language. The real reasons behind inflation, poverty, inequality, and wealth. The truth about capitalism, socialism, government spending, and taxes. Why some people escape poverty, and how you can too. How to start your own business, manage money wisely, and protect yourself in tough times. Why crime, corruption, and bad leadership destroy a nation's economy, and what honest people must do. Why sustainability matters, and how a strong economy can exist with a healthy planet. The secrets behind economy, cost of living, interest rates, and personal wealth building. How to take control of your financial life, no matter where you start from. And much more. Many people are buying this ebook to better understand how the economy works, and thus improving their lives. This is not a boring academic textbook full of formulas. It's a practical guide written by me who believes that economic knowledge can empower everyday people. This ebook has about 480 pages, explained in a simple way so that everyone can understand economics. This book is perfect for you. Please, buy this ebook now. Take control of your future. Can you please buy this book, and at the same time strengthen this channel? It's very cheap. The purchase link is https://bit.ly/understanding-economy. You will learn how the economy works, and how you can benefit. As soon as you make the payment, you can instantly download this excellent ebook. And you can start reading it and benefit greatly, very easy. A small investment that will transform how you think, act, and thrive. Don't just survive the economy, understand it, and use it to totally benefit you. Could you please buy the ebook, like this video, write your comments and watch the other videos of this channel? Thank you very much for watching this video.